bucket list for this month, and I was just so excited about it. And I know, Helen, you did some things. We don't have the video that you did on the bucket list, too.
Yes, Carmela and I went to Ben DuPont's barbecue and fireworks, which was held at the DuPont Country Club.
Beautiful.
He's redoing the country club to be all inclusive, and it was marvelous.
Yes.
We had a lot of food to eat. Of course, me and Carmela, we scoffed it down. It was delicious.
And I think you had something with your family that you did.
Yes, we haven't, well, most of you, some of you have heard of the Jervy boys, the brothers, and Jacob Jervy was my dad, and he's passed. All the brothers are passed but two. There were 10 brothers altogether, and the oldest one, he outlived all of them, is 94 years old, Reuben Jervy, and he requested that we come together, and he wanted to see his family. So we had a family barbecue reunion over in Banning Park. It was really nice, and it was just so wonderful to be able to spend time with him and see the rest of the family. You know, most of the time you don't get to see your family until you come together for a funeral or wedding. So it's good to come together before that.
Before that. Well, you see that our set has changed, and we have a wonderful young lady with us this evening. Her name is Natural, and she's my co-worker. We've been working together maybe a couple of years, right, Natural? I think
Not quite a year.
Not quite a year? Oh, my. But anyway, we worked together at the William Hicks Anderson Community Center, where she was in charge of the arts and crafts. And she's a very interesting lady that I asked her to come on the show and to share her experiences with us and her bucket list. Natural, do you have a bucket list, girl?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Good day. Good day, everyone, to all those out there watching. First, I want to take this moment to thank you, ladies. I want to thank you, ladies, for having me. And I want to thank you for this little clipboard, this little bucket list. And I know you said write down 3, but I'm always thinking of where I can go, who I can help, and how I can do it. So I'm going to just give you 3 of them, but I wrote down 5 of them. I would love to start a around the world pen pal project.
Yes.
And I'm actually on my way to Rwanda, bucket list, East Africa. Now I've lived in Africa before. This is going to be my 2nd time. 2014 to 16 was South Africa, dream come true. And so this East Africa is like, wow, God, you will actually do it a 2nd time? I had no idea this could happen a 2nd time. So I would not just want to start this around the world pen pal project with youth, 18 and under, and I'm going to leave my number at some point during this setting, because I'm actually reaching out to youth. I'm actually reaching out to youth who would like to take part in bridging the gap. Because the one thing I learned and experienced when I went to South Africa, that they knew they couldn't connect themselves to me as an African. They said, teacher, we see you speak, I mean, you look like us, you dress like us, but why do you speak different than us? So we had to go through a whole history lesson as a stolen African. So this would be an opportunity to bridge the gap through letter writing and relationship building. So I'm gonna be reaching out to young people. Of course, I'm gonna need your parents' permission because we need your addresses to write you. And but the journey will be a wonderful one to build a relationship and have a friend abroad. So by the time you get to Africa or wherever you choose to go, you'll have someone there to greet you. So that's one of my bucket lists. The second one is I want a piece of land. I want to build farm. And it might sound like a lot, but you're talking to somebody who's been blessed enough to travel and live in a few countries, don't really have a lot of money, probably any money. This is how good God has been to me, so we can talk about that. It's probably another topic. But one thing, I met with the chief in South Africa real quick, and I inquired about living there. And he said, no problem, the land is yours, but where's your husband? So they're real big on having, so now I know that it didn't have to be just a husband. It could have been any male. It could have been my son, my nephew, but they want a male presence. The land is yours. So if the rules are the same in Rwanda, and I've been studying this beautiful country, I will live there. I've always wanted to live permanently. I've lived 2 and 3 years in different countries, but I want to live. I want a piece of land. So I guess that's 2, and the project will be 3. So I'm gonna keep that there because I could go on and on about the things I want to do. So those will be the 3 bucket list of mine.
Oh, well, those are interesting.
Very
so
interesting.
we did put on our bucket list travel, and I think Africa
Yes.
was one.
Yes.
So as soon as you get settled, and we can get out traveling together, let us know when, and we'd be more than happy to join you.
Wow.
And it's so interesting that, this is be your second time
Yes.
that you'll be going to Africa. So
Yes.
tell them, viewing audience, put on your bucket list. So time we get ready to go to visit Natural in Africa, you can go with us. So we're just excited about that.
Yes.
That would be wonderful. I would love to have any of you. And being said, now I know when I lived in South Africa, it was rather expensive, about $1,500 to fly. But Rwanda, I've seen round trip tickets for $649.
Wow.
There is no way, in God's name, I would have a friend living in any foreign country and a ticket was $649 round trip and I not go.
Well, we're
Oh,
going to have
yes.
to come.
You
Yeah.
eat
We'll
what
just
I
have
eat,
to
you
come.
sleep where I sleep. There is no way. That's just me. That's just me. So you're invited.
Okay.
You're
Well,
more
now,
than welcome.
I
Yes.
understand that you also have a habit, you're entrepreneurship. And, part of enjoying the journey is, encouraging people for their entrepreneurship and talking about that. Because we have a young lady here,
Yes.
Ms. Harris, that
Yes.
has a hobby, and it's also her business that she does flowers. So she's just going to give us a quick demonstration
Oh,
about
wonderful.
what she has here. The beautiful flower that you see there for the set, she made this one here with the hills. So, Ms. Harris.
Yes, this started with church, and they needed flowers for the ladies, for Women's Day. So I began to. Someone had a old corsage, and I looked at it and looked at it. It was so old, so I could take it apart. So I took it apart, and I kept looking and looking. But the Lord has given me the talent to make corsages. This is a pen on. You see, where did I put the pen? Oh, up here. This is a pen that we can pen it on. Okay? It's a lot of preparation. People think that you just put flowers together and that's it. No. It takes time. You look at it, you put something there and you say, I don't know, maybe it don't look right. So you keep fooling with it until you get it like you want it. This corsage is a wrist corsage.
I love that.
You can put it on your wrist. You don't have to put any pins in your clothes. So,
That's nice. I like
That
that.
is.
okay.
Very nice.
Now, Miss Carson, Helen has a flower in her hair, okay? And that flower has a barrette.
That's nice. I like that one.
Absolutely.
It has a barrette on the back of it, and you open it up and just put it in your hair. Ladies, okay? Now I have smaller ones, and these are for little girls. But
That's
they
so
can
cute.
also be used for men, lapel,
Oh, yeah.
okay? All right. Now, recently a lady brought a shoe to me and said, a picture, matter of fact. People always bring me pictures and stuff. So she said, can you make this? And I said, well, I can make anything as long as God touches my hands. So I began, I looked at the shoe and everything. I said, okay. So I began to and it's smaller than, it's just shorter than this. And it goes all around.
Yes.
You have to kind of work through it. If it don't look good, take it out and do it again. Okay? So you might want to have one high, one low. And you just keep putting them in. And you can put all colors, different colors together in the shoe. It doesn't have to be all orange. These will have to be glued in. Oop. Let me see. There's a white one.
We don't have too much space here, but we're
No.
working with what we
She's
have.
working it out.
Okay. So you begin to put some
That's nice.
white flowers in it. You have to fill it out because you can see on the sides, you have to fill in the sides so that you won't see the foam.
Very nice.
And you just keep doing that, okay? Until you get it, looking like you want it, okay? Until you get it like
That's
this,
beautiful.
okay? You can also put leaves in the back of it to give it a background, but this is the finished product. This is our show's shoe centerpiece.
That's beautiful.
These are
Very
centerpieces.
nice.
Okay. Also, we have the boutonniere for men. Men, you don't like a whole lot of frilly things, right? So we just give you one flower, a leaf, and a ribbon. Okay.
Thank
This
you.
is another barrette.
Thank
But
you so much,
that's it.
Pamela.
Yes.
Each of us have different talents and skills and
Thank
and habits that we that God has given us different gifts and talents. And Camilla has such beautiful gifts and talents. And also you do crafts as well.
Yes,
right?
yes I do. Yes I do. I have a 7-year business. I'm at Rodney Square every Wednesday. If anyone is interested, I offer my business to the community every Wednesday from 10 to 2 in Rodney Square.
Right.
It's a wonderful experience.
Right.
So I'm just going to
Yeah.
encourage people
Yes.
to whatever hobby that you have, to go ahead and work on it. You know it can what it can develop in. I just want to. We have our viewing audience here from West Center City Adult Senior Center and our community. So I just want to thank them so much for coming out to be with us this evening, as well as we have, I think Pastor Kathy. She's here, and I think she has an announcement that that she wants us to make for her event. I think this is
Oh, that's
on the back of that, yeah.
Relationship seminar. She's going to have a relationship seminar, the cost of saying I do, and we all know what that means. Married, single, divorced, in a relationship or divorce. City of Refuge is the church. 2308 North Market Street, Wilmington, 19802. And it's Saturday between 11 and 2 p.m.
Okay, and I also want to make the announcement with the Fräulein Trotter dedication in the park, August 11th from noon to 4. We also want to thank all of our sponsors. We appreciate you so much because this show couldn't be done without you. And we're looking forward to next month. We usually come on the third Friday of each month from 12 to 12:30. And again, we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Any last moments? Minutes?
Yes,
we wanna
I
say?
just wanted to say that I also do alterations. I sew dresses, and I can hem men's pants, whatever you need, I can do it.
Yes, and I'd like to say if there are any youth out there or anybody in the audience who have grandchildren or children 18 and under, if they like to take part in this all-around pen pal project from East Africa to here, my phone number is 302-384-4132. My name is Natural. Please contact me. We have 57 days before I leave.
Look at that.
And we're saying enjoy the journey.
Yes.
Thank you.